Hi guys, it's Mishel, Deception Bytes, and happy Tuesday to you. Although probably some of you will not listen to this until Wednesday. At any rate, happy Wednesday to you then. So I am bringing you more Q. Today is the 19th. It's 11:31 p.m. Eastern Time if you're on medication. And let's get started. Okay, now we've got this tasty little post by, it's actually posted by an anon, but it's got Devin Nunes his Twitter. Gosh, I'll get it out. So Devin says, can anyone tell me who the DOJ lawyer is that speaks French via text in the IG report? This will save a lot of time in the hearings this week, so my colleagues won't have to ask this question. Now, he's being very tongue-in-cheek here, and of course when he talks about the person that speaks French, he's talking about the person that said "Vive la Resistance" and mangled it badly in French, I might add. So, anyway, who was that? And Q responds to that and says, you asked for popcorn. Let's start here, Q. So, and, you know, I love it that Devin Nunes put grab the popcorn. So, quite a cute post. But it doesn't answer our question, does it? So who is that? Who was that that said that? Well, you might be a little surprised. Or you might not. I can never tell with you guys. It's John P. Carlin, former DOJ prosecutor. He was previously Bob Mueller's chief of staff and senior counsel. Well, let's go take a boo at something about him. Because I know you're interested. I know you are. All right. This is a blog called, interestingly enough, Brass Balls. It's the news others miss. So John P. Carlin, the deep state's wizard behind the curtain in the Russian dossier fiasco. That's who it is. So John P. Carlin is the common denominator in the Russian dossier fiasco. Carlin was a senior Justice Department official in charge of the National Security Department. The Department of Justice is responsible for prosecuting federal crimes. As head of the National Security Division, Carlin oversaw 400 employees. His department was responsible for protecting the country against international and domestic terrorism, espionage, cyber, and other national security threats. Carlin's other duties were providing legal oversight of the NSA's surveillance activities, the National Security Agency, representing the government before the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court, FISA, and the Committee on Foreign Investments, acting as lead investigator into breaches of public and private sector email systems and protocol, like Hillary Clinton's email leaks and her private access given to others of non-secure, top-secret information, overseeing the investigations and prosecution of espionage cases and cases involving the illegal export of military and strategic commodities, like, say, uranium-1. Yeah. Managing cases of foreign hacking into domestic computer systems, like maybe attempting to rig the election of a U.S. president. Selecting and approving and allowing security clearances for 70 private contractors like Fusion GPS and CrowdStrike to have unrestricted access to the nation's surveillance data, which the court ruled to be illegal. Writing and signing FISA warrants. We're not going to get into the page 31 of the attached because I think it goes beyond the scope, really. But this is just giving us a little bit of oversight who this person is. Devin Nunes wants to know. So approving, yeah, we already said that. All right. Who is, yes, I do talk to myself, as a matter of fact. Who is John P. Carlin? Carlin was trusted and tireless leader with Loretta Lynch, former Attorney General under President Barack Obama. Carlin is pictured above on the left, and we're not going to go out to these links. He is standing next to his bosses, Loretta Lynch sitting down and James Comey standing right. President Barack Obama appointed Lynch Attorney General and Comey FBI Director. Nobody in a senior department post resigns 3 weeks before an election when you think Hillary Clinton is going to win, said Joe DiGenova. He is a former special prosecutor from the District of Columbia who is a private law practice. One of DiGenova's I'm sorry, I have a hard time with that word, that name rather, clients is President Donald J. Trump. Yet Carlin quit. Why? The answer is simple. It's all about the dossier, said DiGenova. The Russian dossier is a collection of field interviews, said Glenn Simpson. His company Fusion GPS wrote it. The FBI paid for it. The Hillary Clinton campaign for president bought it too and paid $12.4 million for it. What it cost the FBI is unknown, pending public information disclosure lawsuits. Andrew McCabe was former deputy director of the FBI. He said the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court, FISA court, would have never approved an FBI warrant on October 21st, 2016 without the Russian dossier. His statement was made before the Senate Judiciary Committee on December 21st last year. Yeah. So on March 11th, 2016, the Justice Department issued a press release. Whatever this Russian guy's name is, pleads guilty in Manhattan federal court in connection with conspiracy to work for Russian intelligence. Whose name shows up in it? John Carlin, Assistant Attorney General. In paragraph 3, Carlin says, forgive me, but I can't pronounce that name, pleaded guilty to covertly working as a Russian agent in the United States without notifying the Attorney General. Foreign nations who attempt to illegally gather economic and other intelligence information through espionage pose a direct threat to U.S. national security. The National Security Division will continue to work with our law enforcement partners to identify and hold accountable those who illegally operate as covert agents within the United States. Who was the judge in that case? Kimba Woods. New York City tabloids dubbed her the Love Judge. Out of 43 judges in her district, guess who was randomly assigned the Michael Cohen case? Trump's attorney. Yep, the Love Judge. The Love Judge. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm being silly now. It happens at night. Coincidence? No, I don't think that's a coincidence. Who was the all-star witness from the prosecution in Judge Wood's, I can't pronounce his name, case? Carter Page. Coincidence? I don't think so. Hang on 1 second. I lost myself. I'm having an existential crisis. Okay, so in this case, the John Carlin of the FBI vouches for Page's credibility as a witness. They tell the court he is to be believed. The court is told Page is an American and has been an FBI informant for decades, specializing in gathering intelligence on real Russian spies. After the trial, later that month, the FBI plants Page into the Trump campaign as a volunteer. Bam! Like magic, the FBI turns Page into an evil foreign operative, a Russian spy out to hurt America. The FBI needed a body, anybody to pose as a Russian spy. The FISA court can only approve warrants on non-Americans. Carlin picks Carter to be that foreigner needed for FISA warrant approval. When approved, Carter becomes a walking wiretap. He became the surveillance dragnet FBI needed to spy on Donald J. Trump, his family, campaign staff, White House administration, donors, and supporters. No permission was necessary from Carter Page. He was already an FBI employee. John Carlin was a career federal prosecutor, according to his resume posted on the Department of Justice website. Carlin served for 6 months as national coordinator of the Department of Justice Computer Hacking and Intellectual Property CHIP program. When Robert Mueller directed the FBI, he named Carlin his right-hand man. Carlin's official title was named Deputy Chief of Staff and Counselor. Carlin's job was to advise Mueller on legal and policy matters and to manage the FBI. Carlin joined the National Security Division in 2009. He was confirmed by the Senate as its head on April 1st, 2014. The first presidential debate between Trump and Clinton was September 26th. The next day, Carlin quits. Loretta Lynch issues a press release announcing it. The official termination date for Carlin, she says, is October 15th. So why did John Carlin resign from a senior-level FBI cabinet post when no one else from the Obama administration did at that time? Carlin refused to lie twice to the FISA court. The first time was on June 2016 when Carlin signed a false FISA warrant. It was false because Carlin named Carter Page a Russian spy in an FBI press release dated March 11th, 2016. Carlin knew Page was an American citizen and an FBI informant. Rather than lying to the FISA court a second time, Carlin resigned. Otherwise, he was signing another false FISA warrant application. Others in the FBI could sign the warrant and have plausible deniability of the true identity of Page. They could lie to the FISA court saying that they were unaware that Carter Page was an American citizen. The FISA court can only approve warrants on non-Americans, according to Judge Rosemary Collier, presiding judge of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court. The judge ruled the FBI illegally outsourced an unlimited amount of top-secret surveillance information to 70 private contractors. Judge Collier also ruled that President Barack Obama and his top officials approved illegal surveillance on 30,055 citizens. Furthermore, Judge Collier disclosed that 1 of every 20 data searches by the NSA on other citizens were illegal. After resigning, Carlin finds another job. On January 17, 2017, he starts as a partner in a global law firm based in New York. It has a Washington, D.C. office. Carlin also works for CNBC. Yeah, doesn't that make you just feel all warm and fuzzy inside? What a nice bedtime story. Well, you know what's nice about it? Is that all this is coming out. And it's all being dealt with. That's what's nice about this. I would much rather know than not know. John P. Carlin, CNBC contributor and former Assistant Attorney General, gives his take on the guilty plea from National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. Carlin represents China Oceanwide Holdings Group Company Limited. It is trying to buy Genworth. Genworth specializes in mortgage insurance in the U.S. and other countries. It is located in Virginia. The Committee on Foreign Investments in the United States has approved the deal the companies announced Saturday. The companies still need to get approvals from their deal from insurance regulators in Delaware, New York, China, and other jurisdictions. This guy's a piece of work. CFI US operates in secret like the FISA court. Carlin's law firm specializes in business matters for Chinese companies with offices in Beijing and Shanghai. Well, that's just interesting, I think. So, let's go back. Let's go back right now. Okay, we're here. Did you enjoy that short ride over? All right. Let's go up to the next one. And it's this. Wait. It's this one right here. And Q says, "Free Iran. Fight, fight, fight. Regime change. People have the power. We stand with you. Q." Now, I don't know if you're aware of this, but it is all over social media that Iran is literally, I mean, they're protesting in the streets. So, and this is from somebody's Facebook that I put in the hashtag Iran, and this came up, and because I wanted to see what was happening over there. Large Iran protests today in Tehran's bazaar. Chants, "Our incompetent government is responsible for our nation's poverty. Our enemy is right here. They're lying when they say it's America." The Free Iran 2018 convention, June 30th, Paris, will support Iran people's protest. So the people are protesting. It is all over social media. And the person that is leading Free Iran, which is an actual, thing, is a woman. So I was very impressed with that. And she is fearless because she just gets up there and talks and, is unafraid of any consequences. So it's really nice to see. Anyway, Donald Trump also tweeted today, this was yesterday, sorry, but still timely. Iran is failing at every level despite the terrible deal made with them by the Obama administration. The great Iranian people have been repressed for many years. They are hungry for food and for freedom. Along with human rights, the wealth of Iran is being looted. Time for change. And I agree with that. But there is a lot. If you go out and just put in Iran in the search engine, in Twitter or whatever, you will see a lot. And I think it's good stuff. So, next, and I swear that Q has been drinking tonight. I'm just saying. I don't know if Q drinks. I would probably think that he does not drink on the job. But one wonders, because he's just kind of in a weird, I don't know, it's just been a weird night with Q. So here he posts this, and what the heck is that? Like, really, I was afraid. I was blowing it up and I was going, please don't be something horrible, please, please. And, it turns out that, what do you think it is? And Q says, what a wonderful day, Q. Well, what it turns out to be is a picture of Donald Trump, very, very close up, probably taken with his own iPhone. And it says iPhone tweets. So that's what I think this is. And I would bet my life on it, because this Anon says to Q, come on, Q, who is it? This is the owl photo all over again. A lot happened today, and Anons are focusing on a damn blurry photo of some old man. Ended already. Some old man. And then Q says 45. Yeah, that old man, it's 45. So, yeah. That's who it is. It's Donald J. Trump. Now, here's the next one. And it's by an Anon. And he says, Donald J. Trump verified account at Real Donald Trump. He's referring to his Twitter account. Following at Real Donald Trump more earlier today at Flotus, Melania and I were honored to welcome King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia, hope I'm pronouncing her name right, of Spain to the White House. And this was posted at 7:17 p.m. according to this person's time zone. It wasn't posted at that time in my time zone. It was posted at 10:17. So, but I think the important part is the 17, because, Q is the 17th letter of the alphabet. So, Q says, what a coincidence. Twitter shot in the Oval, and next a tweet. And what he's talking about is the movie. It was like a small, 2-minute movie of them in the Oval Office, and then Trump tweets. So I'm not sure why. Anyway, maybe I've been drinking. If I do, I don't remember. If I did, I don't remember. Anyway, maybe I need a drink. No, I really don't drink. All right, let me see. All right, let's go back up here. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to take you out to here to see this marvelous, wonderful tweet. And I'm going to turn the sound off because the music that's playing is copyrighted. So I will have to dang it. And this is what he posted on his Twitter account. And let me get back here. Yeah, 10/17, June 19th. This was posted according to my time, and I'm in the Eastern time zone. So let's go back and go on. And then Q responds to his own tweet here, or not tweet, post. Gosh, I'm telling you. And he says, what a coincidence, Twitter shot in the oval and next to tweet. And then we get this by Q. Q responds to this and says, 1 minute delta. Conspiracy? Now, this was posted at 21, wait, hang on. 1 minute delta. Yeah, I don't get that, to tell you the truth. I'm missing this. Now, I admit that for some reason, my brain is a little mushy tonight, and I don't know why, but don't know why. It's probably because it's dang hot in here, and my neurons, which usually cling together, have pulled apart so that, you know, it's warm when they're clinging together like that. And I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. What do you expect from me at this time of night? All right. Here is the next one. This was posted by an Anon. I love this picture. It's a picture of what looks to be a young soldier with a "Where we go one, we go all" on the back of his helmet. I really like that picture. And this person was responding to another tweet saying, from another Anon that said, are we all going to get to come to the White House and meet you after this? Basically, meet you and Q. And so Q is responding not so much to this, but to the picture. And he says, thank you for your service. God bless and stay safe, Q. So that's it for tonight for the Q posts. But I did want to bring up a couple other things that I've found. This was on Michael Flynn Jr.'s Twitter account, and it says, just in, Representative Mark Meadows tells reporter that 302s in Hillary Clinton and Russia probe were altered. Now, the 302s are that form that they use when they're, getting information from someone, from a witness or whatever. They write it down on a 302, and they have been changed. So that is massive, massive, massive. So I wanted to pass that along so you guys were aware of that they have found that these have been altered. Now here's the other one. I'm not going to go out to it, but I'll just, because I don't think that I need to, but Peter Strzok was escorted out of FBI headquarters. Now, reportedly, this happened last Friday, but it's just being reported today, Tuesday. But it happened on Friday. He was escorted out. Now, whether he was handcuffed, I don't know. Whether he has, I've heard that he's been fired, but I don't I don't know. I mean, I think that that was the plan. They were going to keep him in that position. Remember, with that list of who's there and who's cooperating, and Peter Strzok was one that was cooperating. And so he probably had to stay and play his part until such a time as he was no longer needed there. And now, apparently, he's been escorted from the building and fired. So I would assume that his part has been played. So that's interesting. Then there's this that I found tragic but interesting. Yeah. FBI agent who exposed Clinton's cover-up found dead. FBI Special Agent David Rayner murdered with his own gun. It gets to the point where you just have to ask yourself, like, how many have to die before something's done with this woman? She is a menace. An FBI special agent who was anticipated to expose the extent of Clinton and Obama malpractice and corruption in the Operation Fast and Furious cover-up before a U.S. federal grand jury has been found dead at his home. The FBI official's wife was also found dead at the scene, with the couple both being murdered using the 52-year-old agent's own gun. Special Agent David Rayner was stabbed multiple times and shot twice with his own weapon, according to local media reports. Rayner's tragic death comes just one day before he was due to testify before a U.S. federal grand jury. He was widely expected to testify that Hillary Clinton acted illegally to protect Obama administration crimes while covering up the Fast and Furious crime. And that's tragic. Look, they have a young son. And these two people, he was doing the right thing. He was going to do the right thing. That's they're young. They're still young. Rayner's wife, Donna Fisher, was also found dead at the scene. An autopsy will be completed to determine the exact cause of death, according to police. They're offering a $215,000 reward. Well, I think that they know who did it, don't you? I mean, it seems like that is the quickest way to die, is to say you're going to testify against Hillary Clinton. Yeah. Or anything that she's been involved in. Quickest way to a bullet in your head. And now, of course, I don't believe that Hillary Clinton is out there, tiptoeing in her slippers, in bathrobe, committing these crimes. Obviously, she's having it done. She doesn't want to get her blood under her fingernails. But anyway, let's go back. And this is Paul Sperry. He said, and from his Facebook, not Facebook, but Twitter, Horowitz just confirmed that there indeed was an original draft of his 568-page report that was subsequently redlined by DOJ FBI higher-ups. It's imperative that Congress obtain this early version before the swamp rats edit and revised it for obvious CYA purposes. So, yeah, we need to get a hold of that report, the report before anybody else had an opportunity to redline it and alter it. That's what we need. And Horowitz has confirmed that there was, that it has been altered. So, and this is Paul Sperry again. Representative Mark Meadows just outed 2 of the unidentified anti-Trump, pro-Hillary FBI investigators referred for punishment by the Inspector General, and both work for the General Counsel of FBI, not in counterintelligence, as the FBI claimed as an excuse to withhold their names. Oh, you got some splaining to do. Now, and this is another by Paul Sperry. Breaking, IG Horowitz confirmed that he is investigating allegations that FBI officials edited Agents 302 summary reports of interviews with witnesses and suspects in the 2016-2017 investigations, including General Flynn. So there you have it. And there you have it. Now, I think that Q might have posted one more because, no, he didn't. We did get to the last one. So I saw the 41 and I thought that there was only 40 new ones. But anyway, there we go. And I think that's it for tonight. It was a short video, shorter than usual. And that's probably a good thing for some of you. So I hope you're having a wonderful night wherever you are. And if you're in bed, I hope you're having wonderful dreams. And if you're in bed and having wonderful dreams, you're really not listening to me right now. So I will be back tomorrow with another report. And I'm sure that there will be lots to report on. I'm sure Q will post more. And if not, we'll cover Q-related news. And I will see you then. Stay safe.